Thank you.
Arthur the Rat. Once there was a young rat named Arthur who could never make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, I don't know. He wouldn't say yes or no either. He would always shirk making a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, now look here, no one is going to care if you carry on like this. You have you have no more mind than a blade of grass. One rainy day the rats heard a great noise in the loft. The pine rafters were all rotten, so that the barn was rather unsafe. At last the joist gave way and fell to the ground. The walls shook and all the rats' hair stood on end with fear and horror. This won't do, said the captain. I'll send out scouts to search for a new home. Within 5 hours, the 10 scouts came back and said, we found a stone house where there is room and board for all of us. We found a stone house where there is room and board for us all. There is a kindly horse named Nellie, a cow, a calf, and a garden with an elm tree. The rats crawled out of their little house and stood on the floor in long line. Just then the old one saw Arthur. Stop, he ordered coarsely. You are coming, of course. I'm not certain, said Arthur, undaunted. The roof may not come down. Well, said the angry old rat, we can't wait for you to join us. Right about face, march. Arthur stood and watched them hurry away. I think I'll go tomorrow, he calmly said to himself, and then again, I don't know, it's so nice and snug here. That night there was a big crash. In the morning some men with some boys and girls rode up and looked at the barn. One of them moved aboard and he saw a young rat, quite dead, half in and half out of his hole. Thus the shirker got his due. The quick little kitten thinks it bit a pretty big fish. Dress. Many of Jeff's best friends slept in mesh tents in pleasant weather. Trap. The harrowing black cat dashes at any man and lands on the plaid carriage. Lot. The honest swan stops and acknowledges the fox dodging the bothered wasp. Strut. Mother loves butter that comes from the southern countryside. Foot. The butcher should put the pudding in the wooden nook to cook. Bath. Can't half the staff asked to transfer to the enchanted castle in France. Cloth. Lawrence often offers Ross a Florida orange and horribly strong frothy Boston coffee. Nurse. The early bird preferred the earthy worm. Fleece. These unique machines teach people to speak and reason. Face. The raven waits until late day for the great wave to break. Palm. Father and Ma said to calm the facade in the Nevada Plaza. Thought. The small walrus caught the hawk in the salty water. Goat. The rose slowly grows in Owen's old grove. Goose. Beautiful music booms and humans move to the groove. Price. The shy writer types at night to fight the silence in her mind. Choice. The spoiled boy hoists the toy from the soil. Mouth. Mountains of flowers crowd the grounds about the house. Near. Deirdre's fear seriously interferes with her ideal career. Square. Beware of scarce fairies, rare mares, and scary prairie bears. Start. The Sahara Party marvels at the The Sahara Party marvels at the far star on the safari. North. Laura's warm aura reforms Thor's horse for the important war. Force. The adorable boar snores hoarsely and notoriously hoards imported pork. Cure. The tourist endures rural tours of Europe and procures gourmet bourbon. Happy. The coffee, salami, spaghetti, and macaroni are ready. Letter. Sugar covers the tiger's whiskers. Comma. Bertha's and Cinderella's saga is a drama. R. Richard, Wilbur, and Harry are running around the treacherous river. L. Linda and Allie pull belly muscles laughing laboriously. N.G. The singing mockingbird is swinging on the ring and dings the awning. T.H. The thespians gather and breathe 3 authentic breaths together. H. Harry and Hillary happily harvest heaps of herbs behind the beehive. Y.O.D. The cute, dutiful blue cuckoo. YOD, the cute, beautiful blue cuckoo, resumes cooing, suitably tunes. Oh my God. YOD, the cute, dutiful blue cuckoo, resumes cooing suitable tunes enthusiastically. W, Will and Drew whistle when the wind blows between the whimsical weeping willows. ING, Mrs. Fanning is walking and hiking in Wyoming. S, Susie lives in her sister's house on Easy Street with her Siamese cats and Siberian husky dogs.
How do you identify your gender?
Female.
And your race and ethnicity?
White.
And how old are you right now?
57.
And what year were you born?
1965.
And where were you born?
Lawrence, Massachusetts.
And where have you lived and how long, if it was more than 6 months?
Lawrence, Massachusetts for 25 years. Methuen for 1 year. Derry, New Hampshire for 4 years. Bradford, Mass for 5 years. And now I'm in Lawrence, Mass since 2004.
And where were you raised?
Lawrence, Mass.
What languages do you speak?
English, and I can come saw a little bit of French.
And what's the extent of your education?
Associate's degree and halfway through my master's.
And what's your occupation?
I'm a personal trainer, a life insurance agent, and a Medicare agent.
And how did you get into those?
After 30 plus years in the auto insurance claims industry, I got bored with it, wanted to change, got my life insurance license, didn't like the first company I spoke with, so I left there, went back to an auto body shop, and when the pandemic hit and people could no longer go to the gym, and my son, who's a personal trainer, was overwhelmed with people looking for a personal trainer, I jokingly said, maybe your mother should get her certification, and he said she should, and yeah, so here I am. That's how.
Wow. Is the occupation of your parents or caregivers?
My mother was a school teacher when she turned 17 years old for a couple of years before she got married and drove home from Quebec to Massachusetts with my father. They got married in Quebec, and that was their honeymoon trip. My father was from Lawrence, Massachusetts. He worked in textile mills, and after the textile mills, he opened his own auto body mechanical shop, sold used cars, did inspection stations, gas station. And my mother, when she first came here, couldn't speak English, so she worked as an ironer at a dry cleaners until she had 7 of us, and she stopped working. And she did my father's bookkeeping for the business. And she did that up until this past April at 92 years old.
What are the influences on your accent?
I don't have an accent. I just talk fast, and I was Massachusetts born and raised.
And what do you think about your accent, other than you don't have one?
I think everybody else does. My voice. I can go very low. I can go very high. I sing, and I was always put in soprano because I go up, but my normal tone is kind of what you see is what you get right now. This is what we're doing. That's
okay.
me.
That's you. Do you sound like the rest of your family?
Nobody in my family wants to be like me. I'm special. A childhood friend, let's see. Who I became friends with in 3rd grade. And we actually still get together every now and then, do like a girls' night. We go out to dinner somewhere, have a couple too many cocktails, have a sleepover, like pajama party. Yeah, she lives in Marblehead, Mass. She works in Boston, so we don't get to see each other often, but we message on Facebook and we text each other and just touch base. And she's been married, divorced, has a daughter, has 2 grandchildren. Reconnected when we celebrated our 20-year reunion from graduating from 8th grade because we had a big to-do. Yeah, so I stay in touch with her. A piece of advice. Eat right, exercise, Stop it. Live life to the fullest. Life is too short. Make the most of every day. And if you eat right and exercise, you'll last longer to enjoy it.